Hello guys, it's ChowMaster100. Today I'm doing a Bakugan review for the first time in quite some time. But it's summer break now, so we're finally back. I'm going to be doing a Bakugan review every single Monday for probably the next few months. I'm going to try and get through all the BakuTech and Bakugan armors that I have left to get through. So anyway, today we're going to start things back up with Tornado. So here it is. Looks pretty nice, and despite the primary color being black, it is actually Subterra, which, interesting to note I think, has a lot of red etchings on it here, especially on the top, and then you get some gold toward the bottom here, and then of course some of these parts like the feet, I guess fangs, I don't know what to call those, and the horn, but yeah, looks pretty nice. Let's open it up. Opens up like that. It has some manual parts on it, so the horn up here opens up, and, or no, it's, which way is it? I can't remember. It's one of the two ways. Oh no, it's in the front. Unfortunately, sometimes it could take a little bit of effort to get the thing going. It can go back quite far there, but I usually like to keep it around there. I think looks the best. And also the feet, you can kind of mess with them and just position them however you want. So I'm just going to position them as I would normally do. So yeah, anyway, take a look at this thing. So you got the, I guess the feet here, or the legs. And then you have the tail. Also has the G power, which is 650, in case you're wondering. So you have the tail, and there are the arms, and the hands, and there's the head with the horn and the fangs. So the eyes are green. Has some silver there for the mouth as well. But yeah, looks pretty nice. Now the main gimmick of this one is the swivel in the center there. So kind of just put it on the magnet, but yeah, it sort of just swivels around. I guess I'm kind of hold the thing down, but yeah, you can see what I mean. So it helps deflect attacks, which I'll talk about in a minute, but yeah, overall it's pretty cool how it does that. But yeah, I think that's most of the details of this guy, which, I mean, there's not too many things to note, but yeah, I guess the only other thing I'd like to mention is that there are no cross or soul pieces, and it is not a bind Bakugan. This is just a BakuTech original. So no special pieces or anything, but it does have the nice swivel ability. So I guess if I'm going to rate this thing, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, because it doesn't really have the weight to be very good at attacking or doing anything like that. I guess for trick shots, having a lighter Bakugan can sometimes help. You can't really change the weight to be offset. However, I feel like having a lighter Bakugan sometimes does offer easier times for control, at least in my own experiences with it. And then also the occupancy force, it's not too great. I mean, it's decent, like from center card, it's, I mean, it takes up a pretty good amount of space. I guess the back would be the biggest weakness there. But yeah, it does a decent job at taking up space, but not the best. In terms of defensive power, it is kind of light, unfortunately, which kind of sucks, I guess. But it is balanced out by the fact that this can swivel around, and if you hit the head of the thing, it's just going to swivel. It's not going to really fly off. I've never had that happen before. I'm sure it could, but it's very unlikely, especially comparing it to other things. But overall, I think 8 out of 10 is fair, because it's pretty good at defense, I think. It does, I have not had this thing fly off the card that often. It's very rare, and I think that is what makes this thing just so good. Because like the ability, it just swivels around everything. You can't really hit this thing off the card very easily. But I will knock it down some points because it doesn't really attack too well. But overall, I still think it's really, really good. Maybe not the best Bakugan to put on your team, unless if you're trying to run a all, like, Subterra team or something, then yeah, I'd put this guy on here. I guess maybe it could be used as like a decent choice, just if you want to mix things up. I mean, it's not a bad one to use, but perhaps not the best. Unless, like I said, you're trying to run an entire Subterra team, then go for it. But, yeah. Besides that, I'm also going to give it an 8 out of 10 in terms of just how I feel about it. I think it looks really cool, and I also really like this swivel thing it has going. I think that's pretty neat. So, yeah, overall, really cool Bakugan. So, yeah. I'm glad to be back doing some BakuTech reviews. I don't know why I didn't do any. I was going to, I just never did, but at least we're back now, so that's a good thing. But I guess I'll see you next week, so thanks for watching, and bye-bye.